What if I told you that one of the most powerful natural mood boosters isn't some expensive, hard-to-find superfood, but something you probably have in your kitchen right now? Scientists are now calling this common food nature's antidepressant. And in this video, we're going to prove how it can make you feel better, almost instantly. Life is constantly pushing us. The pressure to get ahead, to succeed, to just keep going can leave us feeling drained, stressed, and totally flat. So many people are struggling with this, and what do? We grab a sugary snack for a quick rush or another coffee to get through the day. But those are just temporary fixes that usually lead to an even bigger crash. But what if the real answer wasn't about adding more stimulants? What if you could fix the problem at its source? The key to a better mood isn't in a pharmacy. It's hiding in your own kitchen. Stick with me because we are about to expose a food that's been around for thousands of years, but science is just now figuring out how incredibly powerful it is for our mental health. Let's be honest, feeling amazing every day has gotten really hard. We're more connected online than ever, but feelings of anxiety and just being in a low mood are everywhere. And it turns out when people have gut problems, they often also struggle with depression and anxiety. This isn't a coincidence. It's a deep connection between your mind and your gut. See, your brain runs on a complex cocktail of chemicals called neurotransmitters. Think of them as messengers that control how you feel and think. One of the most famous ones is serotonin. It's literally called the feel-good molecule because it's crucial for happiness and feeling calm. When your serotonin is balanced, you feel focused and positive. When it's low, you feel anxious, irritable, and down. For decades, everyone thought that to fix your mood, you had to fix your brain. Makes sense, right? But here is a fact that changes everything, a fact that flips our entire understanding of mood upside down. Over 90% of your body's serotonin is not produced in your brain. It's produced in your gut. Let that sink in. The chemical that controls your happiness is made in your digestive system. This is the first massive clue. It tells us that if we're only looking at the brain to solve low mood, we are looking in the completely wrong place. The real secret to feeling incredible is hidden in your gut. And the food that fixes it is the hero of our story. So, if your gut is running the show, what are we supposed to feed it? The wellness world has a ton of options. We hear about mood-boosting foods all the time, and some of them definitely help. Let's take the undisputed champion of comfort food, chocolate. Dark chocolate gets a lot of praise for making us feel good, and there's real science behind it. It has compounds that tell your brain to release endorphins, which create feelings of pleasure. It also has tryptophan, which is a building block for making serotonin. So, is chocolate our secret food? Is it really that simple? While it's a delicious and a decent short-term boost, it is not the answer. The good feeling from chocolate doesn't last, and we're talking about the super dark, bitter stuff, not the sugary candy bars. Chocolate is a great supporting character, but it's not the hero. It gives you a temporary spark, but it doesn't rebuild the entire factory where your mood comes from. To find the real secret, we have to go deeper. We need to find something that rebuilds the whole system. We have to follow that serotonin trail back to the source. The search isn't for a quick chemical reaction. It's for a total biological transformation. The idea of a second brain sounds like science fiction, but it's 100% real. There's a massive network of neurons lining your gut that's so complex, scientists call it our second brain. It can literally operate without the brain in your head. It's connected to your main brain through a superhighway of nerves, hormones, and immune signals called the gut-brain axis. What happens in your gut does not stay in your gut. The signals travel straight to your head, influencing your mood, your focus, and even your decisions. And the real masters of this entire network are the trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and viruses that live in your gut. This is your gut microbiome. For a long time, we thought all bacteria were evil invaders. But now we know that having a balanced microbiome is one of the most important things for your health. These microbes aren't just sitting there. They are active chemical factories. They digest your food, train your immune system, and most importantly, they create and regulate your neurotransmitters. This brings us back to serotonin. The production of the body's happiness chemical is directly influenced by the bacteria living in your gut. But it doesn't stop there. These tiny helpers also produce other critical mood chemicals, like GABA. GABA is your brain's main calming force. It's the signal that tells you to chill out and helps control feelings of fear and anxiety. When your gut microbiome is out of balance, which can be caused by stress, a bad diet, or antibiotics, your internal chemical factory goes haywire. The production of feel-good chemicals can crash. On top of that, an unhealthy gut can get leaky, allowing inflammatory molecules to escape into your bloodstream. Scientists now recognize this inflammation as a major cause of depression. So, the problem is clear. A messed up gut leads to a messed up mind. The solution, then, has to be to fix our inner ecosystem. And that brings us, finally, to the reveal. The secret food, the true hero of the story, isn't just one food, but a powerful class of foods created by one ancient, game-changing process: fermentation. The secret to naturally boosting your mood is fermented foods. I know. This isn't the exotic superfood from a remote island you were expecting. It's the opposite. Fermented foods are ancient, they're humble, and they've been a key part of diets in almost every culture on Earth for thousands of years. From sauerkraut in Germany and kimchi in Korea to yogurt in the Middle East, humanity figured out this worked long before we had the science to explain why. They were trying to make food last longer, but they were accidentally creating one of the most powerful medicines for the mind. So why are fermented foods nature's antidepressant? They attack the root causes of a bad mood right where they start. They work in 3 powerful ways. First, and most importantly, they are the single best source of probiotics. Probiotics are live, good bacteria. When you eat them, it's like sending in an army of reinforcements to help the good guys in your gut win the war against the bad guys. Second, these probiotics become your personal, in-house neurotransmitter factories. Studies have shown that specific probiotics, like the ones commonly found in fermented foods, directly stimulate the production of serotonin and GABA. Recent research from the University of Virginia showed how a specific type of good bacteria helps the body handle stress and can prevent anxiety and depression. By eating fermented foods, you're not just eating. You are sending in trillions of tiny allies that are programmed to produce the exact chemicals your brain needs to feel happy and calm. Third, fermented foods are incredible anti-inflammatories. As we learned, inflammation that starts in the gut is a key driver of depression. The good bacteria in fermented foods help heal the gut lining and actively lower inflammation in the body. This creates an environment where your brain can finally be free from the fog of inflammation. And the best part is you have so many options. Yogurt and kefir, fermented dairy packed with good bacteria. Kefir is usually even more powerful. Sauerkraut and kimchi. Fermented cabbage is a probiotic powerhouse. Kimchi is even spicier and has extra anti-inflammatory benefits from garlic and ginger. Miso and tempeh. Made from fermented soybeans. These are amazing and have been used in Asian cooking forever. Kombucha. A fizzy, fermented tea that's another easy way to get a dose of beneficial bacteria. These aren't just foods. They are living ecosystems that modern science is finally proving are essential for our mental well-being. You don't need to completely change your diet to feel the benefits. The key is being consistent, not eating huge amounts. You just want to get these living foods into your routine so the good microbes can build a thriving colony in your gut. A recent study even showed that 47% of participants who ate more fermented foods reported having a better mood. Here's how to start. First, begin small. Your system might need a little time to adjust. A single spoonful of high-quality sauerkraut with your lunch or a tablespoon of kimchi in some rice is a perfect way to start. Second, be a smart shopper. The benefits come from live bacteria. That means you need to buy products that are unpasteurized. When you're buying sauerkraut or kimchi, it needs to come from the refrigerated section. The label should say raw, unpasteurized, or contains live and active cultures. If it's on a regular shelf, it's probably been heated and all the good bacteria are dead. Third, feed your new probiotic friends. They need food to thrive, which is called prebiotic fiber. Things like bananas, onions, garlic, oats, and leafy greens are basically fertilizer for your inner garden. Pairing these with fermented foods is how you get maximum results. And finally, if you want to go to the next level, make your own. Fermenting is simple, safe, and unbelievably cheap. All you need is a head of cabbage and some salt to make sauerkraut that will last for weeks. If you found this journey into the gut-brain connection fascinating, subscribe for more science-backed health tips, and share this video with someone you think could use a natural mood boost. We all have the power to feel better, and sometimes that power starts with sharing knowledge. Let us know in the comments. What's your favorite fermented food? Or which one are you now excited to try? Your experience could inspire someone else to begin their own journey to better well-being. For too long, we've treated our minds and bodies like they were two separate things. But the revolutionary science of the gut-brain axis proves that we are one system. Our mood is directly connected to the health of our gut. That nagging sadness and anxiety that so many of us feel might not be a problem with your mind, but a signal for help from your microbiome. The secret to a better mood isn't a secret at all. It's ancient wisdom that's been right in front of us for thousands of years. Fermented foods are more than just food. They are proof of nature's power to heal us. They are nature's antidepressant, offering not a temporary fix, but a real path to lasting well-being. By fixing the world inside you, you can reclaim the health and happiness that you deserve. The journey to a brighter mood can start with your very next meal.